Hello everybody and welcome back to this war of mine against all odds called as hell. Were we raided tonight? We were, which is annoying. They stole a load of stuff. Nothing's good. How are you feeling though? At least you're asleep. You go lie down. You get up. We need to eat today. We have no food to eat. You know what the thing is to do? The thing is to feed the kid. Feed the kid. Because that's the only thing we can really rely on. I was trying to choose one day when I could get away without anything there, but what are we going to do? We've got a lot of wood right now, which is one thing that helps. I kind of want to get ourselves a trap if we could, but we're not that close. We could do that, but I think the main thing we're going to need is fuel, but we wait to see what's going on. Actually, you should go to sleep if you can. That's going to be helpful. Then you can go give some proper meds, because I want to make sure he's feeling fine. And then we can let him go play and talk to him and stuff. We need to get the trader to come back. We've got a few good items that we could trade, like that, and some of this would be nice. But in essence, I feel a bit like we are struggling otherwise. I'm hoping that those meds... There we are, finally. We've got the guy coming back. That was what I was going to do. I now need to go and trade when I can. See how it all is. You're sick on meds. We're going to see how it all goes. You're going to go play? Nice. You can run over here and do what you need to do. Hello. Well. We're going to do some trading, you know? And you're going to give us what we need. Because you've got a lot of it. I mean, I'll take... That seems nice. I want all of this. I can give you a couple of those. Would be nice. What else can I give you? Coffee would be nice to give you. A singular weapon part could be nice. We do have a lot of these. A couple of those and that. Fine, we can have a deal. I can't even get a little bit of water on top of that. Okay. A lot of our stuff, but it is helpful. Deal. We're going to go in again, though, and we're going to give you a couple of these for... what is it? Fuel. Fuel is worth that much to you right now. That's insane. Books are worth even more. This whole thing is insane. You can get a little bit of things from just that. Could really do with getting some food as well. I think for now I'm not going to be able to... I'm not going to need to do much of this. So I'm going to grab and grab for that if I can. And then that as well. That gives us just about what we need. But we need some food, some water to do it. I could maybe do the water myself. Maybe. I'm going to deal on that. That's the smartest thing for me to do. You can then run into here. Because then we can get ourselves with just one of these, I think. I just need to make one. Should be fine. How much fuel do we have? We have no fuel. We need to make fuel ourselves. This is going to be a big day. For just doing stuff. We've got a few items here and there that are going to help. But we've investigated more places, so I'm hoping that we have more places to investigate going forwards. So that's nice. I then need to make fuel. Well, let's make 6 fuel. See what we can do with 6 fuel. I know there's somebody at the door. You can go and play actually out here. Go play. We're making a whole load of fuel. We want to be able to cook, so I want to feed everybody today if I can. And then we can move on from there. We should think about heating, should we? Yeah, I really wish we could, but I just need more components. We need somebody who can actually carry stuff, Henrik. Get a Boris or a Marco, or even just a Katya would be nice. We're kind of stuck in the situation right now. I know you've got a bit of a fever. We're going to try and keep things as hot as we can in here. We are a bit of a stick. Oh, come on. You need to just go and play upstairs for a moment or two, please. Good. Now run upstairs. We need to make water. Because with her being exhausted, we end up in a situation where we can't really do much. But we can do that. It won't take too long. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thankfully, we've got a way of making a lot of this already. Nice. Then we can do this, so we do have the food for ourselves. Then we can put some more on there. Good. Very good. I know you're there. I know you know we're there, but we've not really done much. Good. Can you feed her now? If I click on you? No, you're going to have to come and eat yourself, which is a shame. Okay, eat. I would really like you to be able to go upstairs and go actually eat yourself. Can you do this one? So you're now feeling a little bit better. How are you doing? You're now very tired. Army boasts that they've busted the smuggling ring, mass graves, and the temperature's going to plummet. We're going to have some issues there. You put some on there, which is good. Boom, 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 boom. That should keep us nice and toasty. For now, at least. And then we really do need to start upgrading things. We're going to end the day there. You've eaten. New places. The construction site is great. The hotel is great. That could be a tradable spot. I'm going to let you both sleep tonight, and we're going to then go construction site. Don't need to take too much, but I really just want to focus on getting materials. I'm hoping that we get a lucky break and no one's coming today to raid us, because that's the biggest problem here. Which one is this one? This is the... Oh, interesting. This could get us a gun, maybe? Having a gun is going to be brilliant for guarding. Grab a whole load of wood, so then we can build more barricades, yes. But this is the one I'm wanting it to be, I think. There is somebody up there. I need to just now be close. Quiet. Slow. And steady. Because up there, they've got some people there. We'll get them from both sides, will we now? That shouldn't be too noisy for them. Just want to gather some bits and pieces. I mean, we know that there is some stuff here. Having some of these parts is nice. We can run a little bit here. I'm going to leave those two behind. We're just going to kind of focus on that for now. Okay. I want as much as I can. But then I realize I also need to get myself... what's the word? We need to work on other bits and pieces as well. Some more components is nice to have. I just need someone with better carrying capacity, really, to just save us this run. These 10s are just not cutting it for us. Like, if Sveta turns up, I think I'm screwed. So we can't do anything here. Once you're here, we're going to run in and hide, because that's the best thing we can do. Run. Run and hide as fast as you can. Good. Get in there. You see that movement there? And then that is the shot. We kind of just wait and see what happens, but in essence, this is the only thing we can do, is try and defend ourselves. Yeah, leave. You can pick up what you can. Maybe find some other bits and pieces, and then you guys leave. That's the important thing here. You just go. I take a step away and start to do this as I see you actually just get out of here. We have a lot of good items here that we can get. Good. Jump across. Nice. I'm hoping that wasn't enough to lure them back. Shouldn't have been. We're now searching through a body, and we get a gun. We'll take a load of those as well, but we'll drop one of those just to have a pistol. It's the first step in moving forward. But for now, I think this is going to be it. Ooh, food. You know what? We'll come back here tomorrow. There's lots of goodies that we can find here tomorrow. We got our back another 4 electronics. No. Oh, no, that was silly of me. Fine. We're going to have to run out and get out of here now. Oh, no, you can go this way. You can go that way. It's a quick way out. We're not wasting time today. Good. Run out. Good. Well done, Amelia. We'll try and do some barricading. Or something today, at least. Maybe with a few weapon parts that we've got, we can make a knife as a weapon, as some kind of defensive thing. But I don't think in general we're going to be able to do that. We'd need some proper defensive spots, but don't know where we'd get that from. Day 8. Maybe we'll get a new person turning up. How is everyone doing? We've been raided. Of course we were. Deep wound, have some bandages. You're exhausted. You get up. You're now fully wounded, which is annoying. How are you doing? You're sad. That's fine. We can deal with sad. Have a chat. See what we can do. In terms of things, we only have enough things for 1. I thought we had more wood than that. Oh, we were raided, weren't we? Everything that we could have had is now gone. This is just not an easy game to run at all. Her being exhausted is just not helpful in the slightest. Okay, you're now feeling okay. Go run and play. No, 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 no. Maybe a secondary bed is the way to go right now. So I could do that, or we could do barricade. You know what? We're going to go for a secondary bed, just because I think that that's one of our biggest issues, is that we haven't been guarding. I should have been guarding purposefully for a while, and I think that that's been the case that's causing me my most strife. After that, we may have enough to then make ourselves a knife, which is going to be important to have. And we're then going to send her back to the, what's it called, construction site. We're hoping to get enough materials now to do a few bits and pieces. Well, all our books taken. No, we still have our books. We can burn those. Oh, good. We've now got a secondary bed, which means during the day we can both sleep, which is important. In terms of what else we could do that. But I want to burn all of the wood I've got, maybe? You know what? Let's burn some of these. We've got a radio. We've got enough other things to keep us going. I'm burning this. Is there anyone coming to the... You're kidding me. You know what? It means at least she can do stuff at home, I suppose, while the other two sleep. Most useless. Unless I say no. I mean, I never say no. I never say no. But this could be the time to say no. It could be the time to say no because she isn't going to be helpful here. And I don't think we have a better... She's not going to do well here. I think the answer, I'm afraid, is no. Oh, do I? Because I don't normally do this. I normally say yes to literally everybody. And it's been my thing throughout every playthrough I've ever done. Having Sveta come in gives me someone who can do stuff during the day. Gives me a secondary garter. But it stops me from getting a better fourth character who could save my run. So I'm afraid I'm going to say no. I'm afraid I'm going to have to say no. We've got a few bits and pieces here. We're going to go and sleep now and see where we can go from here. Hopefully that recovery is going to be helpful. I was going to do a few other bits and pieces, wasn't I? I've completely forgotten. Military outpost existing is big. That could be very helpful, but I'm going to go back here. We're going to guard. We're going to sleep. We're going to prepare. I was going to take something with me. But the main thing we want to get is wood. We need saw blades. We need to upgrade our workbench. But I'm saying no. I've said no to someone for the first time in, like, ages. No want the toy part. I know we could do some stuff with a toy part eventually, but that's not what the plan is today. We can gather some stuff from this end of this downstairs. We don't have a saw blade to get through to the other side. Good. Run down. There's a few piles on this side, which is important. There's a load of good stuff back here, I know, but you can't get saw blades anywhere, really. I'll grab all of those. Why don't I? Because they are worthwhile having. Especially if a trader comes back. More of those things. Nice. I haven't got any more lockpicks or anything. I know there is food higher up. That feels like I'm getting a lot of items that can be traded, though. These are useful items to have. A little bit more wood is enough. We need to run around the long way, I think, to get most of the stuff, though. It's going to take some time. If I click there, can you get there? Good. We're going to run all the way around. Did I leave any piles behind here? I did. So that's now a full section. We're getting a lot of items in our bag, but that's kind of the main reason we're here. Just to try and get a few bits and pieces. This is an interesting layout. Honestly, it's one of those that I don't really think about too much, but I'm hoping that we can gather a few bits and pieces here would be helpful. Because you have to run across, and then from here you can go down and unlock the other door. What's this pile? Anything giving us here? Yes, it is. Kind of all of that. In terms of other bits and pieces, though, we do need some food tomorrow. And I think there was food in here. Yep, there was. I don't think I need that yet. I think I'm going to drop that, and I'm going to drop that. I think that's smart. We're then going to come back around this way and open up below. If the trader comes and we can get the parts we need to upgrade our workbench, then I will be thrilled, because that is the moment right now that's is stopping us. Because as soon as we can do that, is that a hole in that wall? No, it's just a lamp. No, I don't want to look through it. I want to break it open. Thankfully, she's now just tired, so she can sleep throughout the day. Both of them can sleep through the day. We really just need to find the next person who's going to come to the door for us. Sooner or later, we're going to be able to, like... Because if we can get them back to just being normal, then at least during the day they can just sleep for the first half of the day. And we can build from there. Moving on to day 9, though. We'll see what happens. It's still cold. We're still getting raided most days. But we do have at least a Garda now. We can have a secondary Garda, maybe? Were we raided? We were. And you had a wet page. You could do with some pills. You have a deep wound. Oh, look at how lovely this is all coming into being. That's not good. Get up here. I'm going to feed you today, which is nice. So hopefully that will give you a bit of a movement in the right direction. Then we need to try and get you feeling better, but that's not going to go well for us, I don't think. We've got 27 and 10. Lots of components. This is just the thing that's going to give us a bit of a tricky spot. I don't think this one's going to be the one we succeed on. I don't think we've started well enough. You being well fed, though, should helpfully move you in the right direction. And then we want to chat. There we go. If the trader comes and we can just get enough materials to upgrade this, then maybe we can make it. Because that's the main thing, is we get a hatchet, we can break it all and get loads of wood here. Then we can barricade up everything, and then we just need bullets to do stuff. How are things going to do? You're very tired. It'd be nice to have someone... I was about to say, maybe I should have taken Sveta. But in essence, I don't know. I really don't know. We've got you guys coming. I can't help them today. That's a shame. Not much for you to do. Not much for you to do. I'm not going to be able to do anything. You're going to need to go to bed, I think. And then we're going to have to just try our best this evening. You are just wounded. That's a shame. Actually, you know what? We need to do this. We have the things we need to make one of those. And we can also make ourselves a trap? No, not a trap. That's not what I need. Like, we've got a few parts here. If we could upgrade this, we'd be set. Honestly, we would, because then we'd have the hatchet and be able to barricade up everywhere and all that sort of stuff. You're not feeling good. In fact, say, if you can chat and see... What's the interaction here if they talk to these guys? I may need to actually go and steal, but that's just going to cause us to be in another spiral. Hello, can you call your parents, please? Maybe. Okay, I was about to say, if I look at upgrade here, I need 5 and that. It's a lot of effort. Do I have anything here? Oh, I do. That was the last piece of fuel, though. We're going to try and do this and then go to bed, but we're kind of screwed at this point. Like, we have got some stuff there, but we've just got literally just the right amount. I mean, I could do something like turn this into it. Build a barricade. It's just going to be an effort to get there. And once he gets there, we can maybe click end day, but I think that that's pretty much it for now. Because you'll feel better by the end of this, everything. Here you go. You're feeling okay. We're going to get everyone else to be feeling even worse after this. But at least we have some barricades. I think I may want to start this one again. I think that... I may just start it again. Oh. Are you in the... Oh, you can't do that. You actually have to dig through that first and then do it. That's the big problem. If the hospital was available, that would be amazing for us. But I don't think it is. We've had a few disastrous openings here. It's just not working for us. I should be focusing on the upgrade. I should be building that and upgrading it immediately. That should be my target. Get the hatchet, because the hatchet is the thing that saves you in this run. Yeah, I should be doing that, focusing on that. We'll end the day there. See how it all goes. Nowhere is good for us. Construction site, can't do anything here. That says it has meds, maybe? I don't know what the meds are upstairs here. But the ghost house is probably my best bet. You guys both need to sleep. We're going to go in here. We're going to take all of this. I'm going to see what we can find in here. I don't know. Honestly, a secondary barricade probably won't be enough to do anything. It may be that I jump in and just keep going, if you get what I mean. Up here, we're going to go through and see what this is. I think there's some food at the garage, which I should probably try and get tomorrow. Just so we can feed everyone as best we can after that. But we are going to be stuck. Oh, that's annoying. Hopefully there is some good medicine in here, and we can kind of deal with that. And then we'll pick up whatever else we can from here. Nice, we're in. Grab what we can from under the bed. There are? I mean, that's nice. It's a pretty solid gathering, actually. Proper meds would be nice. We don't have any barricades, though. Barricades, bandages. Run downstairs, grabs anything from the fridge that still remains. One of those, and that is good. Sugar could be used as a trading thing. But in essence, we want to make sure we're gathering materials right now. Did we leave any here? Bullets. A couple of bullets is actually a huge addition for us. Run out here, grab anything in this pile. There is. We kind of want to stack up our inventory. I mean, that seems not too bad. Let's run for the exit. Given that we used our barricade up, we are in a situation now where we are heading home, but I'll leave it there for today. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Ta-ra.